Today we are going to learn about modals in English. May. May I go to the toilet? Might. I'm late. I might miss the train. Can. Can I have a day off next week? Allowed to. You're not allowed to be in here. On. Able to. He's able to walk. Could. Could you tell me the time, please? Would. Would you please inform your boss? Will. I will take that bag for you. Tense. Going to. I'm going to buy a new car soon. Tense. Shall. Shall we offer a discount on this product? Should. We should lower the entry fee. Have to. You have to stop at a red traffic light. Must. I must go now. I need some sleep. Use. Modal plus infinitive functions. Intentions. Will, might, could, also. Going to permission. May, can, could, also. Allowed to ability. Can, could, also. Able to spontaneous offers. Will, can, shall suggestions. Should, could, shall requests. Can, could, would, may obligation. Must, should, also. Have to probability. Should, would possibility. May, might, can, could. We learned about present simple and continuous past simple and continuous nouns, articles and determiners, adjectives and adverbs, comparison of adjectives and adverbs, perfect tenses, future tenses, relative clauses, modal verbs, uses of modal, will. The first rule for the use of modal, will, is that it expresses pure future with second and third person as subjects. The second rule for use of modal, will, is that it shows willingness, intention, promise, determination with the first person as a subject. The third and last use of modal, will, is that it tells about the characteristic, habit, assumption, invitation or request and insistence. Examples of modal, will, are given below. You will die of a heart attack. Pure future. The Prime Minister will hoist the flag. Pure future. I will meet you again. Promise. I will need your help. Willingness, intention. He will achieve his goals. Determination. A child will usually obey his parents. Characteristic, habit. He will be here at any moment. Assumption. Will you go with me? Request. He will not listen to his teacher's advice. Insistence. Uses of modal, would. The rule for the use of modal, would, is that it expresses past habits, polite request, wish, preference or an imaginary condition. Examples of modal, would, are given below. He would wake up early in the morning and go to work. Past habits. My mother would always make me my favorite dishes. Past habits. Would you get me a glass of water, please? Polite request. I would like to see the owner. Polite request. I wish you would be here. Wish. I would rather have food at home than outside. Preference. I would buy a house if I won the lottery. Preference. Uses of modal, shall. The first rule for the use of modal, shall, is that it expresses pure future with the first person as the subject. The second rule for the use of modal, shall, is that it is used to ask for advice, suggestions, requests, etc. with the first person in the interrogative. The third rule for the use of modal, shall, is that it is used to express command, threat, warning, promise, assurance, determination, etc. with the second and third person as the subjects. Examples of modal, shall, are given below. We shall go to school tomorrow. Pure future. I shall teach you to dance. Pure future. Shall I bring a glass of fresh juice for you? Request. Shall I close the door? Advice. Shall we go to the market tomorrow? Suggestion. You shall get a reward for your achievement. Promise, assurance. You shall go to your room. Command. They shall win the match. Determination. Uses of modal, should. The first rule for the use of modal, should, is that it is used to express duty, obligation, advisability or desirability. The second rule for the use of modal, should, is that it is used to express logical interference, supposition, assumption, possibility or probability. The third rule for the use of modal, should, is that it is used to express a purpose after, lest. Examples of modal, should, are given below. We should go to school every day. Duty. You should not be late for work. Obligation, desirability. You should exercise more often. Advisability. He should be at the office by now. Possibility. If he should see me there, he will be happy. Probable condition. Leave on time, lest you should miss the train. Should after lest. Uses of modal, may. The rule for the use of modal, may, is that it is used to express possibility, permission, wish, faith, hope or a purpose. Examples of modal, may, are given below. It may snow in the evening. Possibility. May I go now, sir? Permission. May God always be with you. Wish, faith or hope. He is working hard so that he may get an appraisal. Purpose. Uses of modal, might. The rule for the use of modal, might, is that it is used to express less possibility, permission or a guess. Example of modal might are given below. It might rain today. Less possibility. Might I go to get the files? Permission. That might be the new guard. Guess. Uses of modal, can. The rule for the use of modal, can, is that it is used to express permission, possibility, ability or capacity. Examples of modal, can, are given below. Can I go to the market? Permission. Anyone can be the thief. Possibility. He can stay awake for 2 days. Ability, capacity. Uses of modal, could. The rule for the use of modal, could, is that it is used to express ability or capacity in the past, polite request or a possibility under certain circumstances. Examples of modal, could, are given below. He could run very fast in his youth. Ability, capacity in the past. Could you wait for him? Polite request. If we had money, we could have bought a house. Possibility under certain conditions. Uses of modal, must. The rule for use of modal, must, is that it is used to express obligation, duty, necessity, compulsion, prohibition, emphatic advice, determination, assumption, conclusion, interference, certainty, strong probability. Examples of modal, must, are given below. The children must obey their parents. Duty. We must not steal money from anyone. Duty. You must follow the orders of your boss. Obligation. I must reach work on time. Necessity. He must do as I say. Compulsion. You must not smoke in public places. Prohibition. You must see a dentist at once. Emphatic advice. We must not go before they come back. Determination. The students must be in their classes at this time. Strong probability. He must be 40 years old. Assumption. He must have left by now. Certainty. Uses of modal, Have to. The rule for the use of modal have to is that it is used in the sense of must, to give advice or to recommend something. Examples of modal have to are given below. I have to reach there by 9:30 p.m. In the sense of must. You have to start working soon. Advice. Uses of modal need. The main rule for the use of modal need is that it chiefly shows the absence of necessity or compulsion in the negative and interrogative sentences. Examples of the modal need are given below. You need not worry about work. Need I talk to her? Uses of modal ought. The rule for the use of modal will is that it is used to express the subject's obligation or duty, and also it is used to give advice. Examples of modal ought are given below. I ought to love my parents. Obligation, duty. We ought not to cheat anyone. Duty. You ought to practice for more than 2 hours a day if you want to clear the exam. Uses of modal dare. The rule for using the modal dare is that it is used at places where we need to show courage. It is generally used in negative and interrogative way. Examples of modal dare are given below. I dare not fail in my exams. Negative. How dare you interrupt us? Interrogative. Uses of modal used to. The rule for the usage of modal used to is that it is used to express past habits and to express the existence of something in the past. Examples of the modal used to are given below. I used to go swimming every morning. Past habits. There used to be a door at this place long ago. Existence of something in the past.